I was born from fire and ambition, forged not by gods, but by men who believed themselves immortal. They carved me from the bones of Rome, stone by stone, dream by dream. I rose from ashes, left by a great fire, a promise to rebuild what the gods had taken. Under the sun of the Flavian emperors, I grew, a ring of power, beauty, and control. They called me Amphitheatrum Flavium, the grand theater of the world. But I was more than stone and arch. I was Rome itself, proud, unbroken, eternal. When the horns of morning sounded, they came, tens of thousands, filling my seats like waves of a living sea. Senators, slaves, and strangers, all united in hunger for blood and wonder. The emperor would raise his hand, and with that single motion, life and death danced upon my sands. I remember the lions, golden under the sun, the gladiators, shining with sweat and fear. The roar of the crowd thundered through my arches like storms through canyons. They called it entertainment, but I heard prayers, I smelled fear, and I tasted blood. They built their legends upon the bones of men. Each drop of blood fed my soul. Each scream became part of my foundation. Yet, in the silence after the cheers, I felt the ghosts gathering, the fallen who would never leave. Sometimes, even now, I still hear their whispers in the dust. A name, a plea, a promise. But empires, like men, are not immortal. Rome began to crumble, and with her, so did I. Earthquakes split my walls. Fire blackened my face. Looters tore out my heart, stone by stone. They stole my marble to build their churches, my iron to forge their swords, my silence to fill their sermons. The glory that once echoed through my bones was replaced by wind and sorrow. For centuries, I stood in ruin. Vines crept through my corridors. Rain carved rivers through my wounds. Children played where emperors once ruled. Lovers kissed beneath arches that once bled. No one came for glory anymore. Only silence, only time. But time has a way of forgiving, and I learned that even ruins can dream. Then came the pilgrims, the poets, the painters. They looked upon me, not with cruelty, but with awe. I became their muse, their canvas, their prayer. The world that once feared me now tried to preserve me. They built fences around my pain. They whispered my name in reverence, as if speaking to a ghost that had survived the end of gods. Now, I live among glass and steel. The voices of tourists echo where gladiators fell. Cameras flash where swords once clashed. Every language calls my name, and yet none truly know me. They see my walls, but not my memories. They touch my stone, but not my sorrow. Still, I welcome them. For even if they come for photos, they leave with silence in their hearts. I have watched civilizations rise and crumble. I have outlived kings, empires, religions, and revolutions. And still, I remain. Once, I was a monument to cruelty. Now, I am a memory of endurance. The same sun that burned upon my stones 2,000 years ago still shines through my arches. The same moon that watched the dying still brushes me with silver each night. And when the world sleeps, I speak again. Sometimes, I tell the wind what I remember, how I watched a civilization at its height and at its fall, how laughter and screams can sound the same, how time is both a builder and a destroyer, and how beauty, no matter how bloodstained, still survives. I was born from fire and ambition. I was shaped by glory and grief. I was abandoned, forgotten, rediscovered, and forgiven. I am the Colosseum, and I remember.